Gah. God, it's late, yet you feel so compelled to tune into this Halo modding livestream. You think to yourself, this is the right decision. I should watch this in its entirety and support this streamer. This is the best idea I've ever had. Oh my god, what the heck? You guys are here? That's crazy! Welcome to a late night Bald, really? Hello, welcome. Simple Gamer, thank you for the 1. Appreciate it. Said, I've been successfully compelled to watch a hairy man mod Halo 3. Yeah! Welcome. In fact, you are so welcome that I will even show myself to you. Hello! It's me. As a now fellow content creator, of course you've been compelled. Yes. Oh, and Gmod guys here, working on more cool stuff. Alright, welcome guys. Welcome. Hope you've been having a nice night. Apologies for the late stream. I've been doing a lot of holiday stuff today, a lot of prepping and presents related activities. So it's been a very like real life focused day. Not a whole lot of modding happened. That said, I did in fact upgrade my blender today, and I was poking around with the idea and referencing certain things to see how feasible it would be to do a Guardian Forest campaign mission remake. And I'm not going to promise anything right now, but as always, I'm very interested in that idea, and it feels doable. It actually does feel doable, and I may end up doing that in the future, especially updating all my stuff and making sure everything's as good as possible. I'm finding it very interesting, okay? I upgraded my Blender today, poor bastard. Listen, Blender, I still have my old versions I can always go back to, but Blender 5.0 is there with all the updated Halo toolkits. Is that a profit of regret caused by... Listen, this is peak masculine posture. And if you disagree, I have bad news for you. You're wrong. Wrong! Now, listen up. We got some cool content to make today, so I need you guys to lock in. I need you to focus. I need you to stare highly, intensely at your screen. Why is updating the Blender the worst thing ever? All the add-ons break. It's so annoying. It's the worst. But I think it's been long enough that Blender 5.0, all the stuff that I personally use, I think is good, but, you know, we'll see. Bro's got his own squatty potty. This is my gaming chair. I'm a gamer. Alright? Through and through. I love video games. I'll play them sometimes even. It's pretty crazy. You have your best icebreaker? Did you fall from heaven? Your face is fucking fucked up. God damn. That's all I got. I'm not very smooth. I have, like, very neutral Riz. I don't really do Riz. Is there a hole in the chair? I'm not shitting in my chair. I'm not pooing, okay? I'm acquiring a posture. Look at this, dude. I'm actually not even sitting. I'm training like fucking Deku from My Hero, dude. Sitting is for pussies. I am training my glutes and my lower back muscle. I bet you guys, you wouldn't even do that, would you? Sad. Sad. Bro, confirm no Riz. Listen. I have, like, awkward Riz, okay? I have, like, nerd Riz, where I'll just, like, accidentally say something quirky, but that's about it. Because real Riz, negative. If I actually tried that kind of thing, it would be awful. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Alright. Let's talk about video games now. Me personally, I'm really enjoying working on this map, and I know I started the stream talking about the Guardian Forest remake, and if I could show any of the content that we have from Guardian Forest, from the leaks, I would even consider doing like a little test tonight, since we don't even have that much time tonight, because since it's so late, I would be like, oh, but I can't even show that stuff, so anything I make that's referencing the leaks has to be done off stream, so I can't even mess around with that today, sadly. But just know, I was double checking through some stuff, and there's a whole lot of Guardian Force content. Stuff that I didn't even look at, because I haven't looked at the leaks in like a year. Start a new channel, upload leaks, see what happens. Well, there's a lot of like the smaller channels that show the leaks. They've had videos up showcasing literally everything regarding them for like over a year at this point. I think it's only prominent YouTubers who caught the attention of people. Like Corbin has a lot of subscribers, and he got yeeted and deleted. That said, I don't know as well, because I'm pretty sure Mint Blitz didn't get, you know, obliterated for it, but he also may have removed his video on the leak. I'm not sure. I never actually double checked on that. A dent in your head that reaches 25 miles down. I can tell you where the rest of that dent is, because there's only one part of my body that's 25 miles long, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, anyway. How does the snow not melt in the shield? Listen, I could, once I make the textures for this area a little bit higher resolution, I could do something like, like this, where I could like kind of incorporate like a melted area where it's just kind of like a more stone texture around the edge of it. That would be kind of cool. That's a good idea. I hadn't even considered that, but I think I'll do that now. Good idea. I like it. We'll do something like that, but it'll look better than that, but like basically that. It's your exposed what next. Thanks a lot again. I'm glad you always got my back. Appreciate you. I'm like rejected bald shit. Dude, why do I stream? You guys just come on here and you talk crazy shit at me. I'm making cool stuff for you. I'm doing this for you. And this is what I get, dude. I come on here. You guys just bully me. He's so haired. Thank you, Didact. See, that's what I like to see around here. That's some good content. See, guys, isn't Didact so, like, just handsome and charismatic and cool for saying that? Guys, come on, that was really cool. That was awesome. I love you, Mr. Gunn. That's me, I'm Mr. Gunn. Alright, so I want to do some, like, chill work today on the stream. Modded Gamer! Thank you for the 420.
Forge will be released on Christmas.
That's still my plan, actually.
December 2025.
That's actually still my plan. I think I can get the mod released, on Christmas. I would like to have it out on Christmas. I probably won't do the announcement and like the video for it on Christmas Day, but I'll have it like published public on the workshop on Christmas Day. But yeah, that's actually still the plan. Should I get MCC on Steam? If you want to play mods, definitely get MCC on Steam. Not everybody, and in fact, I would probably argue most people don't even upload their mods onto sites like Nexus Mods anymore, which is how you would get mods if you have like the Microsoft Store version of MCC. Whereas if you're on Steam and you have the Master Chief Collection and you're like, I want to get a mod, literally all you have to do is just click Workshop. Whoa, look at all these mods you can download instantly with one button press. Highly recommend. Why is Halo 2 Forge really that popular? Damn! Okay, it's not like a crazy amount of subscribers, but still, I didn't know Halo 2 Forge was doing that good. Dude, my ego right now. That's awesome. What the fuck? These streams are 40% shitposting, 30% yapping, 20% bullying RJ, and 10% making random requests and inputs for projects. I like the last 10% the most. You guys do have fire ideas. I can make things exist, but it's less often that I actually come up with the fire-ass ideas myself. That said, sometimes I do come up with some banger ideas. But that's one of the reasons I love streaming is because you guys in chat, being fellow Halo fans, have some really good ideas. Some of the best ideas that go into any of my mods is literally just me streaming and then somebody in chat being like, what if you did this? And I'm sitting there like, what if I did that? That's kind of fucking awesome. Halo 2 Forge is epic. Do you know its creator? I don't know, he's probably wildly handsome, amazing, and super talented and handsome. Don't know him though. Probably a really cool guy. And I'm so happy this mod's doing good. All the content I post about this mod, nobody gives a fuck. I'm just glad it's when people actually get to play it though. The creator's really bald, dude. You guys are so... Yeah. Yeah. I doubt that. That doesn't seem that doesn't seem very reasonable. Sounds like a pretty cool guy. Doesn't afraid of anything. True. John Halo. Snow Mammoth has more of a Halo 2 or 3 art style. I need a big snow vehicle. Let me show you this. Merry Christmas. Also, Merry Christmas to you. William Leisure! Thank you for the 1. Snow, Condor, and Vulture when? I don't think I'm going to put the Condor or the Vulture on this map. Helmstever. Do I have a Mammoth? I should have. Yeah. So this, oh my god. This is my Mammoth for Halo 3. Alright? I did make this a long time ago. And it does work, honestly, pretty well. Obviously, it's not a Snow Mammoth. I think we can all see that with our eyes. But my Halo 3 Mammoth is green. Because, I'm going to be honest, when I first looked at Mammoth and I saw it had a weird tan desert color, which understandably matches the mission it was on in Halo 4, I thought that was sad and icky, and I like it better when it's green. Ew, green, but it's like military, it's like a sage military green, and it's like shiny. In Halo 4, they get pure snow. It would look, okay, this is the thing. The only reason I don't want to make this snow is because I don't really think this vehicle is good for this map. I think this is too big and too powerful. I think the Mammoth is too strong. Are forgeable snow decals possible? Maybe. I know that if like something explodes, it'll place a decal on the ground. I could theoretically like hijack something so that like it would be weird because like you would have to place it and then start a new round, but yeah, that is technically doable. I could make it so like, okay, you guys, if any of you have played Ultimate Forge, either the very first version I released or even the new version, Ultimate Forge 2.0, which has been out in a beta version for like almost, not a year, but like 7-8 months or something like that. There are FX spawners, they're like little blue cones, and when you place them down in a custom game, all you see is the like fire effect or the smoke effect or whatever. I could do the same thing for decals, for like snowy decals to place down, but I think it would only work when you place it and then start a new round, basically. Also, here is the Mammoth. Any of you guys haven't seen the Mammoth? This is Halo 3 Mammoth, drivable, and do be driving. Got wheels, suspension, all that good stuff. You can see with the nat can in the back swinging around. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then, obviously, the best part about a Mammoth is the mag cannon. Yeah. Yeah! Read up. The Snulcher might be fine because it's incredibly slow, and when it was in Huge Grass, it wasn't incredible. I mean, that's fair. I'm trying to tone the sandbox down, though. I will consider the Vulture. JS's Vulture is a really awesome vehicle, and it's so, like, cool. Like, just on cool factor alone, it makes me want to add it. How's UNSC going to drive through the snow if it gets too high? They need, like, a snow plow. Oh, that's why we have brutes, skiffs. These are our snow plows. I would, okay, I don't know how possible this is, but it would be really cool if I could add, like, a snow effect behind the skiff. I almost called it the Prowler, oh my god. I would love to add a snow effect behind the skiff, so like it just like kicks up a whole bunch of snow as it goes. You probably wouldn't be able to see it very much around the map, but I feel like it would be cool. One of my biggest peeves with Halo 3 is there's a system in the game called material effects, which basically, you are very familiar with it if you've ever played Halo 3, but you just don't even realize it. If I shoot the ground, it plays a snow effect, but that's what's known as a material effect, and it's a special kind of effect that changes what effect happens depending on what surface it's on. So if I throw a grenade, we get a snow explosion, right? Obviously it would look weird if you had a snow explosion on dirt. So a material effect is basically just an effect that can play on a number of different surfaces, and depending on the type of surface, you get a different effect. A dirt explosion, a snow explosion, a water explosion, etc. The thing that annoys me is that there is a very short distance in which you can see material effects. If you're like 100 feet away from a material effect, you just don't see it. You just don't see it at all. It doesn't play. You have to be really close to a material effect to play. So if I wanted to have a skiff to play a nice material effect that like kicks up dirt or snow or something, you would only see it when it drives by, basically. So if I wanted it to kick up snow when it's on snow, and then when it goes over the metal, nothing happens, and then the moment it gets back on snow, it starts kicking stuff up, I could do that, but you would only, like, I would like for people to be able to see it from, like, a distance. You know, you can, like, see a cloud of snow being lofted into the air, and you're like, oh, a skiff's coming. Will your pleasure! Thank you for the 1. Appreciate it. Rip that mammoth cannon and turn it into a stationary gun or forward operating base. I will do you one better. That's not a bad idea, but I will do you one better. And again, I don't think this vehicle has a place on... Oh my god, we're listening to copyrighted music. Guys, pray for me. I do not wish to get copyrighted again. It's like every other stream gets copyrighted. It's a pain in the fucking booty hole. Alright, so my thing that I wanted to show you was... Wait for it. You said rip the mat cannon off, which would be cool. I could do that. It is a separate vehicle. But also we have this, which I really haven't finished this thing at all. I imported it like as a test and I barely did any work on it, but it is in fact a proper reach mag cannon in Halo 3. It needs a lot. I don't even know if it works, basically, but I mean, it rotates. I think, yeah, I added aiming animations for it, and and it uses this effect. It's all right. It's not bad. Adam, thank you for the 2. Appreciate the tip. Thank you.
Averoxus 1139's comment is actually a fire idea.
Oh.
Wrecked mammoth as a base would be really cool. Would also make a cool Forge object building too.
That's a pretty good idea. I do like that. Let me think about this. If I could definitely do it. My thinking on the matter is, though, if I want that to, like, happen and I want that to work... The main issue I see is that the mammoth itself is just really complicated, in the sense that it's really dense. It's like Halo 3 doesn't like a lot of like triangles, polygons. So you know, most everything in Halo 3, even though it has nice textures that hide stuff, if you zoom in on things, that's a bunch of cubes basically. And so if you start to do something like the mammoth, which is super high detail, in a map, it makes the map really, like, scream and cry. I could potentially do it as an object, though. I like that idea a lot. Crashed vehicles and stuff would be cool. Will your pleasure? Thank you for the 1 said. The Halo 2 music on the Reach Mac reveal was cinema. Was there Halo 2 music? Oh, you mean here. Yeah. I thought you were talking about, like, in-game or something. I was like, oh. No, I appreciate it. That's just, a little bit of spontaneity happening there with the music is pretty cool. Default cube tank. I mean, yeah, see, that's the thing, is when I'm doing stuff in Halo 3, and this is a blessing and a curse. That's technically really low poly. There's like one big cube that's, you know, it's a rectangular prism, I'm aware. Modded Gamer! Thank you for the 69.
You know what else would make a cool Forge object?
You know what's that?
Ultimate Forge.
That's a lot for a single Forge object. That's quite a lot. My promise to you, Modded Gamer, because you are spearheading this, and I am holding myself accountable for this as well. Ultimate Forge 2.0 is releasing on Christmas. Christmas Day, I'm hitting publish. It should be done on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, done. There will probably be some bugs I haven't caught, and I really can't do anything about that. That's just life. But I think it'll be really polished. I have the time to completely finish it up. And we're going to be a 5-hour yap of shit that makes me want to read the whole Halo lore. Wow. That's freaking rude. Well, the new Halo lore is very interesting, okay? I used to binge watch Hidden Xperia videos just being like... But now I'm a hater. Certified hater, man. You know, while I'm yapping, how about instead of looking at the cool stuff, I boot up Blender and I work on way more boring stuff that needs to get done. You guys are so right. I love Halo lore. Yeah, it's super interesting. Which is why I always say, as much as I am a total hater, about the new Halo lore. I'm sure the books are like so fire.
I'm watching your stream, and now I'm sending $2, yay.
Thank you for the 2, Demon. You are sending $2. Thank you for your generosity.
You better, or else you will never grow hair again.
You just admitted I grow hair. I knew there was progress that we were making here, Modded Gamer. Thank you so much for the 3 and for those kind words. I knew it. I knew you believed in my hair. I knew it. This is really special, guys. He's been convinced I'm bald for a very long time. What do you mean wrong? The proof is in the pudding. I just saw your message. Baller. Baller. I knew all along. Simple, really. And how do I speed this shit up? Hold on, I gotta look at my Blender preferences really quick, because this shit is running slow lately. System. I'm on optics. Why? Why? Wait, maybe if I switch to Vulkan? Hold on, I'm switching to Vulkan. Guys, with Blender 5.0, I can have the backend run on Vulkan, and I might be able to just, like, edit stuff a lot faster, because OpenGL is sad and old and stupid. Okay, let's see. Every time I would drag a vertice before, it would lag really bad. Oh, it lags slightly less. Huge. It's still really laggy, though. It's kind of sucks. But it's slightly less laggy. Huge. Was happy I got to play the tutorial Voice of the Void. I still have to replay it. I don't know if I'm going to play it tonight. I know I promised I was going to the next stream, but I have a lot to do tomorrow, and I have to go to bed early. Oh, I really want to play, though. Like, I'm actually itching to play it. Like, I'm getting annoyed that stuff keeps getting in the way. Sneaky! Thank you for the 40 months! Thank you, thank you! A snowball cannon. It can destroy everything. What if I just add the Minecraft snowball as a weapon? Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a fire idea. I could just hide it somewhere. It's not even, like, that good, so it's not gonna break gameplay. I could just hide a Minecraft snowball somewhere. And if you find it, you find it. Ooh, that's better. Look at it. Look at it. I just chopped it up. Yo, this rock. Chopped it up. Do you have the Lich and Tyrant on the map? Maybe add a Mac Cannon and a Vulture? No. Listen. There is a very careful and delicate balance I'm trying desperately to strike with this mod. I want this mod to use lots of vanilla sandbox vehicles. And of course, I want big vehicles. I'm trying to include the Lich. I'm definitely going to include the Mega Mantis. And I want to have Falcons. But the more giant... If I start adding vultures, mammoths, scarabs, every vanilla vehicle becomes useless. They're so strong that you'll be like, huh, I'm gonna go invade the enemy base with my warthog and my gunner, and then a fucking scarab just fucking boom, and you're just dead, and you're like, well, I should have just never grabbed the warthog. What was I thinking? Maybe I should add a scarab. I said that like as if it was a bad thing, but I kind of painted this awesome scene in my mind when I said that. Is that Halo Brian? Where's Halo Brian? Is Halo Brian here? Ain't no way. Holy shit, it is Halo Brian. It's been so long. I miss you. So if I want to Vulcan, there'll be huge problems. If you don't update your drivers. I just updated my drivers. I'm chilling. Fortnite was getting mad at me. I was like, you haven't updated your freaking drivers. You're gonna crash. And then I did crash. It was awful. They were so right. Oh man, I really like how the Snellican looks. They made games based on the popular Halo book series? Yeah, crazy, right? Love those books. It's kind of crazy that they make video games about them. I had Blender open. Either it crashed or I closed it. I don't really know. But I got my Blender set up comfortably. You know, I got all my previous setups. I probably need a couple add-ons that I haven't thought of. But look, this is 5.0. Look how fancy these little things are. They have little colorful outlines around the... What's happening? What's happening? Why is my Blender exploding? Oh my god. They have little colorful outlines around things. The UI looks so nice, dude. It's great. I shall speedrun Halo Infinite while rejected bald shit gun endlessly yaps. Listen, okay? If there's one thing any good streamer should be able to do is to yap endlessly. Because if I yap for long enough, I, like, stun lock you. It's like I'm a siren, and you're like a little pirate captain. You're like, oh, I can't look away. Oh. It's a secret technique. Oh, look at this. Bad edge. I shouldn't have been there. Burn. Burn! I'm gonna run reach since Wall's been yapped again. No. That's the only Halo game I've ever speedran before. Mostly because it was the only game that was on the Master Chief Collection on PC at the time when I decided to speedrun. But I will say, Halo Reach is a really fun speedrun. It's really, really fun. There's a lot of like cool shortcuts and things you can do. Oh yeah, look at this, dude. See this? This is what modding is all about right here. Taking some triangles, kicking back with a beer, moving the triangles. What it's all about. This is it. This is the dream. I'm living the dream. Pikachu's, and that's a Gauss round. Dude, should I add Lightning McQueen as a vehicle? What happens if a human tries to drive a car from Cars, actually? Is that like... Is that bad? I haven't really thought this through. How about an elephant with a lockdown function? It's kind of a sick idea, actually. If there's a vehicle that would be good for that kind of thing, it would definitely be the elephant. I do like that. I mean, what's the name of the one that locks down from Halo Wars? Is that the Wolverine? Is that it? I set the difficulty to heroic because I yapped again. I got bad news for you. It ain't gonna stop. I ain't stopping anytime soon. I just love yapping so much. You know, we could work on some crazy stuff. You know, I might end up just, like, going away from working on this and, like, the map, which I do need to do, admittedly. This is important work. But, other than making the map look cool... Dude, you know what? I wish I had a little more time today, because I really wanted to just, like, make the first section of Guardian Forest from the campaign mission, the cut mission. I'm telling you guys, I have this itch right now. I haven't booted up and looked at any of the leaked files in literally a year, because I was like, yeah, man, I can never show that stuff on stream without Microsoft's lawyers, like, beating me up and killing me and stealing all my lunch money. But I'm now getting to the point where I'm starting to feel this itch, man. I'm getting this itch where I really want to work on the cut mission. Wasn't Zed making Guardian Forest for a while? Yeah, he was, actually. I don't think he's working on it, at least... I think he started working on it in Halo 4, but I don't know if he was, like, working on it or if it was more of a test. But it looked so good. It looked so damn good. I'm thinking of it more in terms of just making what was shown in the leaks, what was found there, into, like, a polished, playable experience. I mean, obviously that would include me going into some new areas, like full-on cutscenes and, like, voice acting and stuff. Dude, do you think people would, like, rip my nuts off if I used AI voice acting in a Guardian Forest thing? Because, like, I don't know, dude. I feel like I would, like, low-key want to do that. Yes. Probably yes. It would just be so, like, professional feeling if I did, like, actually use bad text-to-speech. You could ask a fan to voice it. I don't know. I'm in a mixed spot because on one hand, I want to, like, support small-time voice actors. And another part of me is like, well, if you just do the voice acting yourself but use an AI voice filter trained on the characters from Halo 3, it would sound actually really good. Versus taking a gamble on a voice actor who's amateurish and is willing to do, like, work for free for a Halo 3 community mod. And then they have the probability of ending up doing, like... Ooh, they changed how this looks. Of some pretty, like, you know, mid-tier voice acting that I'm not going to feel good about. Because, like, then I'm going to be like, oh, I worked so hard on making this mod super polished and feel like it's a vanilla part of the game, and then I would like, the whole experience would feel so good, and then like you would hear like Cortana come into the like game, or like, I don't even know, some random character. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, you would just like see this really polished experience, like, this is so cool, and then you'll just hear a voice acting that, and you're like, oh my god. Ooh. I mean, to be fair, I am saying that when there could be some absolute banger voice actors out there, and I'm just like traumatized by playing a lot of indie games. So if I can still about it, threw an ender pearl and died in the void and lost all your soul. No! No! I'm so sorry. That was a genuine tragedy. I guess I was scared whenever I'm in the end, and I'm just like, I don't have an elytra yet. I'm just like, oh, any movement could be my last. You eat a chorus fruit and you get teleported, and you're like, is this it? Am I dead forever? Okay, wait. Big brain, we do this. And then this. Ooh! Cranium expansion. William Leisure! Thank you so much for the one, man. Appreciate you. Use Microsoft Sam's voice from the famous Halo show, Arby and the Chief. You know what? Not even a bad idea. Okay, hear me out. This would be a banger Easter egg idea. If I do end up doing Guardian Force, I think it'd be really funny if there's an Easter egg hidden like somewhere away, kind of like the hidden grunt on the Halo 3 Warthog run, where like you just walk up to the like some little mini Master Chief action figure, and it's just the Microsoft Sam voice from like Arby and the Chief, and he's just like, what the hell, man? What are you doing here? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's good, huh? Okay, this is looking good. There's something like deeply satisfying about this work. I know I talk about it every time I work on it, but just like going around and cleaning up the map and making all of this stuff like smooth. Also, if any of you guys are like Gigabrain modelers and you know a better way to clean up like a sort of low poly environment like this that doesn't involve me manually adjusting every single vertice, please tell me. It will add years to my life. I meant the Grizzly. Ah. Grizzly's pretty sick. A little strong. Wait, read message? What is it? Read last message with suggestion to speed up Blender? Oh. If you have a loop tool, select all of those edges in edge mode and then right click and relax. That'd be much quicker. Oh, I think, let me see, do I have loop tools enabled? I do, yeah. We'll give it a try. We go boom, boom, boom. Is it control? Wait, let me save before I hit a new hotkey. Control L? No! Where's the loop tools? Is it control E? Is it just E? Oh, that's extrude, I forgot. Right click? I don't do right click in Blender. I use 2.79 controls. I don't have a right click. I don't know what that means. Right clicking in Blender is like you're speaking another language to me. Right click is my select. I've been using Blender since like 2016 or 17, and back then right click was select and I refused to change my way. I don't have a right click menu. I think the context menu is, no, that's search. Oh, what is it? Middle click? No, that's my camera move. Oh, there's a button for it. I'm trying to remember what it is. I think it's A? Control A? Shift A. No, let's add. Alt A? Fuck, I gotta look it up. Blender, right click, hotkey. Oh, it's W, I think? Okay, W is my right click. Okay. I always forget because I never use this. Ooh, nice. Nice. Listen, okay? I've been using Blender for such a long time. I use the crappy controls from, like, ages ago. Sue me. Oh my god! Why did it do that? Should I learn how to use Blender and mod Halo? Yes. In fact, if you want to mod Halo, you don't even need to know how to do Blender. That's like extra if you just want to do custom stuff. That's all bonus. You can just mod Halo without having Blender knowledge. Unless you want to do like some crazy custom stuff like making your own levels or like modifying vehicles and their models and stuff. Then hell yeah you should. It's so fun. And you know what? You know what the worst case scenario about trying to mod Halo is? You have fun and you learn something. That's the worst possible outcome. A pretty good deal. Give me one good reason why you're not modding Halo. I hate when people are like, "Oh, I could never do that. I'm so dumb. I'm so bad with computers. I don't have any way of like knowing how to do any of that stuff." Yeah, neither did anyone else before they started and tried it randomly. You have no excuses. You will mod Halo. This is a threat. I don't know. I barely know how to use my phone. Invalid. Invalid. A computer killed my grandma, okay? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Was this like a ChatGPT thing? Like, this is really tragic, to be honest. Look at that. Quite good, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Since some of you guys are... Oh, I don't have screencast keys on fucking Blender 5 million. Fuck, that's an add-on I need to get again. I wanted to show you guys the buttons I was pressing because I used to get requests from people who were like, what hotkeys even do the shit you're doing? I would have let you guys find out. You would have been like, wow, if he can do it, I can do it. And I gotta say this to any of you guys who are in chat and might be like, oh my god, what you're doing is so crazy. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm like ADHD'd out of my fucking mind all the time. I am like not even that crazy smart at all. I'm literally just the most average ass motherfucker. And I'm telling you that if I can do this, you sure as hell can. Read up. As someone who only recently got into modding, you make excuses until you find something that interests you and also isn't found in other mods? Yeah. I mean, you'll never necessarily... I think if you are gonna mod, you have to be, like, passionate in a sense. You have to be like, I really want to do X. You're like, for example, if I was like, I want to... Like, probably my main reason I started modding back in the day was because I was like, I really want to fly a Pelican. How do I fly a Pelican? I remember, actually, because when I very first started modding, it was like all Halo Online stuff when that first came to PC, before MCC on PC was even a dream. I was like, wow, I sure want to mod a Pelican. I want to fly a Pelican. And there was a way to fly the Pelican in Halo Online on El Dorito, but it was pretty hard to do, and I didn't have the knowledge to do it. And somebody else did it, and I was just like, how did he do that? I want to make my own flyable Phantom now that he made a flyable Pelican. And so I started asking a bunch of people, because there weren't good resources back then like there are today, so I was just bugging a bunch of people in the El Dorito IRC chat, and they just started asking questions. I was pestering people. I was being so annoying. I had to know. And eventually, it culminated in me being able to mod. Because I was just like, I need to know. I want to make this. How do I make this? How do it work? Do it work? Do it fart? And then eventually it did, and it was good. I think I vaguely recall that. Yeah, I was in the El Dorito IRC, and I knew I was being annoying, too. I was like this nobody who just snuck in there. I don't even remember how. I don't even think that... Was that... No, I think it was a public IRC. It's just nobody ever joined it. It was... Or it was, like, fairly rare. Dorito IRC was Wild Times. Yeah. Good times, though. Back when I was just a young buck, learning things. That was like 2015 or 2016, I want to say. I think it's still up. Wouldn't shock me. The people who would be in the El Dorito IRC would definitely be the kinds of people who would be like, fuck Discord. IRC chat exists. I have no reason to use Discord. They're gonna steal my privacy. Which, to be fair, valid. Valid. I'm just giving up hope to our techno-dystopian overlords. I'm cooked, bro. Everyone in my family already uploaded to Ancestry.com. I can never get away with a crime again. I say again, like I get away with like crazy-ass crimes, but you know what I mean. It's over for me. Google's got all my data. Oh my god, it's actually still online? Ain't no way. The fucking El Dorito IRC is still up. That's crazy. I don't even have an IRC fucking chat program on my PC anymore. I haven't been on the El Dorito IRC since like fucking 2017 or 18 when 0.6 came out. Forget what year that was. Got another tip? I bet you do. If you want to smooth a lot of vertices, press Control V and then smooth. Oh, smooth is in here. I never knew what menu it was in. That makes sense, though. Wait, Control E. Is there a Control F? Oh my god, there... Wait, I used this. Why am I saying that, like... Never mind. That's sick, though. I've used Control E all the time for edge controls. And I've used Control F a few times, but I don't know why I never tried Control V. Let me see. What happens if I do a big... Because I know there's, like, smooth and Laplacian smooth. Oh! It's so smooth! I need to just start doing that more. That'll save me a lot of time. He kicked down my door and stole the RAM out of my PC. Yeah, Sam Altman's kind of rude like that. He was going through my neighborhood recently, trying to steal everybody's RAM for his ChatGPT server farms. It's bad. It's bad, man. He's out here. He's scary. I am terrible at drawing. Should that mean I would suck at Blender? Not even close. I suck at drawing. I barely have an artistic bone in my body. The only way I can learn to do art is through, like, technical shit, where, like, I understand why something works in art. I have a very technical kind of mind rather than an artistic kind of mind. And I can tell you that while if you do have art skills, it will make you better at art-related stuff in 3D, but that is not needed. You can be very good at Blender. I'm not saying I am, personally. I think I'm, like, okay at Blender. But you can be good at Blender without any kind of stuff like that. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Ooh, I like that. Thank you, by the way, Halo Brian. I appreciate you giving me these cool tips and stuff. Actually very useful. This is the kind of stuff that I should already have down, but just is, like, something I never think about. Oh, that line is so relaxed. I swear I just smelled something burning. Hold on, I'm too paranoid to not check on that. Give me one sec. Yeah, guys, my house is burning down. There's a lot of fire and smoke, but you know what? It's fine. Halo mods aren't going to make themselves. Gotta be done. Ooh, very nice. I'm gonna have to just do that more. The smooth function is really nice. Well, I don't want to smooth it too much, though. I do like the uneven jaggedness of the rocks. I really want to get into modding. Gyarados, thank you for the 5!
In your best voice. You say late night gaming. I say about 2 PM on Saturday, you fools. I am the future. I am the different time zones. My bad.
Wait. Oh. You say late night gaming. I say 2 PM on Saturday. You fools. I am the future. I am the... Oh, different time zones. My bad. Is that the voice you wanted? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. The request kind of confused me. I'm gonna be so TBH honest. More sultry? Listen. That kind of voice is reserved. You can say it like an old man. I could be like, you say late night gaming. I say 2 PM on a Saturday. That's just how I sound normally, though, because I'm 27 now, guys. I'm so old. I'm so old now. If you're older than me, ew. Yo, congrats. It's not my birthday. That's how old I am now. I'm just, like, coping with the fact that I remember a time before I was 27 years old. Subscribe to his OnlyFans. It's my only mods, thank you very much. God damn, I'm 27 next year. Ew, he's old. Ew. I think it's funny, though, because, like, as I'm getting older, like, obviously I don't feel older. Nobody ever, like, feels older until, like, their fucking back starts aching. But, like, even then, it's, like, everybody's back starts aching, especially if you're doing it, like, manual labor a lot. But, like, I don't know, man. I feel like people are, like, aging slower these days. Like, people still have, like, their childish glee. Like, somebody who, like, people who are my age are
Easter
this
egg
generation.
Idea, in the spirit of snowifying everything, add Snow Godzilla.
Ooh.
I don't know much about him other than he's in an anime movie that for some reason also has Hatsune Miku and Neon Genesis Evangelion in bullet train looking Gundams. In stream chat. I
know exactly what you're referencing. I had never watched that anime. I don't know what it's from. I remember it literally just has train Gundams in it, but I mean, I'm a Godzilla super fan. I would feel fairly confident in saying I know, like, everything there is to know about Godzilla at this point. Snow Godzilla would be interesting. If I was going to do Godzilla, though, I wouldn't do Snow Godzilla. He's okay. He's a weird one-off that appeared for a random anime movie. I would rather do... Like, I have multiple Godzillas in Halo already, you know?
Halo 2 Cursed Mod.
Thank you.
Please watch the intro cinematics of Cairo and please watch the cinematic for Metropolis. Hilarious.
I really want to watch them. I'll play it on stream. I'm not going to watch it right now because I do want to play it on stream. I think I want to do certain streams soon, like very soon, where instead of just making mods, I just want to play some mods. I think it would be a lot of fun. I don't do a whole lot of, like, gameplay content, but I think playing some Halo mods would be fire, and that is, like, my #1 that I want to play on the workshop right now. So, I won't play it now, like I said, but my promise to you is that I will play it, and that's when I'll watch it. 'Cause I don't want it spoiled. I want to go into it and see the cutscene, like, as I'm playing it. Thank you for the 5, though. I appreciate it. In fact, we can make it happen. You know, I'm not going to put a date, but let's just say... After Christmas a little bit. After Christmas a little bit, I'll do it. You should, and then turn them into videos? I think I want to, yeah. I'm trying to find good content for videos. A lot of the shorts I've been putting out, I think, would make some really, really fire videos, so I'll probably end up doing that. But yeah, that'd be cool. My phone died, so I'm watching on my PC. Oh, you just reminded me. Mine's gonna die. Shit. I'm so broke I can't afford a piece of breadcrumb. I'm so sorry. I want you to stop being broke as soon as possible through powerful, willful means. Being broke sucks. Sorry for my hot takes, guys. Dude, this one hill is killing me. It should not be this messy. Like, I know I sculpted this on relatively low detail, but, like, holy shit, it's so messy. Jesus! Gyarados, thank you for the 5!
You know you're in for pain when doing regret on Coup Lasso and Halo completionist video is 40 plus mins long.
Yeah, that's why I refuse to do it personally. That's so much pain and suffering. I have played just vanilla Legendary Halo 2, like most of us here. And if you have also done that same, you know that that's already enough pain. Doing that on lassos sounds like absolute agony. I would sooner start playing Souls games and then just, like, spend my entire life grinding them out and getting good. I would way rather be doing that. That's coming from, like, a Giga Halo fan. Huh. Oh, dude, me. Oh. Does Halo support quad topology? It does. However, I sculpted this, which means the mesh that I got from it was just an absolute nightmarish hellscape of triangles. And so I am just going to work with that. Okay, that is clean though. That's nice. That's a mountain. That's a hill. A thing. And that's good. I like it. Like, everything is triangular on export? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, quads are just triangles disguised, pretending to be better than they really are. There's no such thing as quads. It's all an illusion to make modeling easier. Everything is triangles. Don't let big quad get to you. They're not real. It's all smoke and mirrors. Quads aren't real. And you know what? Only real 3D modelers exclusively make things with triangles. And when they get weird shading errors because of it, they just deal with it. Because they ain't no bitches. Man, this sucks. I wish I was working with quads right now. This shit's so ass. I hate this. Maybe a little bit of that. Oh. There we go. There we go. Satisfying. Read Scaboodle. Wait, Scaboodle's here? Oh, he is! What up, dude? My bad, I missed your message. I can't remember. Did I ever show you to show chat the Draugr I made from UNSC Fighter Sculpt? Dude, you didn't even show me. You just imported the sculpt into the game. And I think chat would fucking go feral for some Draugr content, dude. If you have anything, please send it. I would love to show it. I'd love to see it myself personally. I don't even think you... I haven't seen what you've done with it other than putting it in the game and like slapping a material on it. I don't know if you... Scroll up in your DMs. Go. Scaboodle, 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 Scaboodle. God, I hate streamer mode. I can't see anyone's names. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, this one. Okay, okay. Wait, you said block out and bottom and width of a base. Okay, this is the one I saw from you. By the way, fun fact, guys. This is Scaboodle's mod, and you're looking at his very own Mark IV Spartan. That's the back of the Mark IV Spartan head that he made. Best looking Mark IV that has ever been made, and it's not even close. Okay, well, we could say it's a little close because there's the one from Infinite, but like his is even better. Sorry to the artist who worked on the Infinite one. You did a great job, but Scaboodle is literally obsessed with it and did such a good job. Boom. I'm pausing the video so that we can all just soak in. Any of you guys who were around when I was working in Reach, working on making a Draugr vehicle, which I still have, still could work on it. This is a sculpt that Scaboodle bought from somebody who made their own Draugr, and Scaboodle's been putting in work on it, and it looks so good. It literally looks like it came right out of the Reach concept art of the Draugr, which I absolutely love. It's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It's way better than the one I have. The one I have is based off of the model of the Draugr from the Reach Alpha. This one is based purely off the concept art. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this looks way better. Like, look, Scaboodle even put in, like, lights on it. He made certain parts of it, like, metal, and like, he gave it, like, the purple reflective covey material. It looks sick. And I'm sure if you look at it up close, you can see that it's still, like, a sculpt, you know? It's a little messy, but, like, the actual shape of it is there, and it's really sick. Scaboodle even added in the little ring. More lights everywhere all over it. Like, look how sick this is. I love this. I fucking love this. Also, it has physics. Scaboodle is literally running around inside of it. That's a lot of extra effort. Like, a lot. Doorways. Massive. It's got entire, like... There's an entire playable space in here. Like, that's so cool. Why does the front look like a xenomorph? Doesn't it? I gotta go back and look at that. I presume this would be, like, the driver's seat right here, right? And then right behind... Dude, this is a great layout. Like, this is actually, like, a good level layout. Maybe this would be the driver's... Oh, that'd be, like, a core or something right here. A big tube. Ooh, and then the hangar is just really cool. I like how just large it is. Like, you'd fit so much inside this thing. This was almost a thing in Reach. They were, if you look at some of the Reach Alpha builds that came out, the Draugr is like a thing that just is in there. At least, like, it doesn't look nearly as cool as this. It has a very different shape and stuff to it, but, like, look how sick that looks. That's so fucking cool. Also, Scaboodle's amazing fucking Falcata vehicle. It's so clean. Ooh. Minus the Draugr, every vehicle and every weapon, or maybe not the assault rifle, but like the Spartan and everything, that's good. Oh, dude, this fucking environment is so cool. It literally looks like it's straight out of the Draugr's concept art. Oh my god, I love this. The mountains, the dirt terrain. This is all so good. Look at this thing, man. How's the crown for? Turrets? Probably, I would say turrets. Oh, I think he's about to spawn in the Scarab. Hold on, I just saw that loading screen. Side by side of the Scarab and the Draugr. Just, that's a good size comparison right there. That's how big this thing is, dude. That's crazy. Ooh, wait, a pause. I haven't seen it in game yet. What the fuck? Scaboodle is just treating us to... I didn't even get to this part in the video. I didn't know you did this. His short sword looks so good already. Oh my god, bro. It makes the short sword look tiny. I know, it's crazy. I love that animated camera. That's so smart. I've never thought about doing that, and that's such a good use of Reach's better camera controls. So this is a Gmod mod? Yeah, but this model of the short sword here is completely custom made by Scaboodle. Just like Scaboodle used to be, for a time, he worked at 343 as one of the artists who modeled stuff for Infinite's item shop. He made armors and things. He's a AAA dev, and he just does this for fun because he's super talented and loves Halo. That's just Scaboodle. He's an absolute goat, and if you see him in chat right there, go check out his channel and subscribe to him, because he has some content that makes the stuff I do look like child's play. He's so fucking talented, it's insane. I also might stream a bit tonight. I made a new splash screen instead. Oh, dude. I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I can do it on live, but I want to see if I can raid you through YouTube's new raid system. Thank you for the 5 demon.
If Reach is a better engine. What? Who said that? Not me.
You know, okay, listen. I love modding Reach as much as the next guy, but when Scaboodle placed down that Scarab, all I could think was, damn, we can never have a Scarab fight in Reach properly because the physics don't work for Scarabs. If you try to, like, put a vehicle on a Scarab, it just fucking implodes and gets sent into space at Mach fuck. It's the sad reality about modding Reach. I remember when I did my old Halo Reach Extinction mod, and I added a Scarab vehicle, and I gave it, like, the sticky physics that keeps you on the Scarab. Any vehicle that touched it, and I thought it was an error that I did, but no, it turns out in Reach, if you add the sticky physics to it, so that, you know, like, you get on a Scarab and it's, like, moving around, but you're just, like, chilling on it, it's, like, sticky physics, you know? If you do that in Reach, you have a Scarab and a vehicle, like, let's say this is the Scarab, here's my Scarab claw, and this is, like, a Pelican or something. The moment you touch the Scarab, you just go, you're just gone. Obliterated. You'll hit a cliff at like 15 trillion miles an hour. It's just a bug that got introduced in Reach 1. Somebody at Bungie accidentally fucked up. And it's funny because I saw this, I think I talked about this the other day, but I saw a dev who worked on Reach at Bungie back in the day on Twitter, and they were talking to somebody because the subject got brought up again, how the mission around New Alexandria was originally planned to have like a Scarab segment where you're like on a Scarab, not like directly driving it, but you're like controlling it. And they were like, and he was like, oh yeah, we actually ended up scrapping that and not making it so you could control the Scarab because at some point the Scarabs just broke. And I was like, ain't no fucking way. Can't you just make a new hitbox? You can't. All you can do is turn off the sticky physics. But the problem is if you turn off the sticky physics and you try to get on top of the Scarab, anytime it makes like a big movement, you get fucking tons of collision damage and you go flying off of it. So in order to have a Scarab work, you have to use like the sticky physics. It's called an early mover. It creates its own reference frame of physics and it like keeps you attached to it without letting physics send you flying off of it. And I guess somebody broke that in Reach, and then the devs were just like, oh, it doesn't work anymore? Oh, fuck it, never mind, it's not even worth it. I want you to see my splash screen, I'm very proud of it. Oh, yeah, I looked at it. Oh, wait, you sent me another thing, too. I looked at your, I guess I never responded, sorry. I literally saw this, though. It looks so good. This is Scaboodle's new stream starting screen. My bad. I literally saw this, I was super impressed by it. It's so clean. So classic. It's got like Halo 2 energy to it, and I absolutely love that. Literally looks like Halo 2 plus Halo Reach style. It's so sick. Wait, what is this? I hear sound. How sick this is. That's me! Wait, you added turrets to it! Wait, I can't see because my webcam's blocking it. Hold on. Oh, it's shooting Scarab beams. That goes kind of hard. It's an actual vehicle. Actual vehicle! The way that you did the fog and with like the texture on the terrain, this really feels like it's out of the concept art for the Draugr. Guys, keep this visual in your mind for a second. See that, right? And then let me pull this up. I'm gonna pull up the image of it. This, perfect, dude. You can see Scaboodle, like, bro nailed this shit. Look at that. That's the concept art one of the Reach concept artists did for the Draugr. And this is Scaboodle's Draugr in Reach. Bro, you can... The vision. He knows what he's doing. He knows what the fuck he's doing. That's so peak. I was obsessed with the Draugr for so long. So seeing that, Draugr's way better than the Kraken. How about Draugr's way better than the Kraken? Wait, why am I back in game? Oh my god, my heart. I just realized. Okay. I got scared because I thought Blender closed, but it just moved to a different place on my taskbar. Because I updated today. It scared the shit out of me. Crikey. You know what? Boom. Adam, thank you for the two, dude.
Godzilla is a white/blue Heisei-style Godzilla variant that breathes freezing atomic breath,
True.
creates ice storms,
True.
and can teleport, appearing as a powerful, mysterious entity from another dimension. Teleporting in is peak Easter egg content FRFR.
Not gonna argue with that. I didn't know he could teleport. I'm familiar with Snow Godzilla.
_Scaboodle:_Nicquels_Chad.
True.
This isn't going to work, but it's your emotes.
I understood the message. It's fine. Some people in chat will probably be like, what kind of fucking weird-ass technical hieroglyphs just got written? But I understood. And true. Scaboodle is an absolute fucking giga chat. If listen, alright? All of you guys in chat, if you have not checked out Scaboodle's content and you don't know what he's doing, which is very possible because he's really bad at advertising himself, he does mods that are way cooler than what I do, and you should absolutely check him out. He is one of the most, if not the most underrated modder in the community. And I'm just calling him out for being bad at advertising himself because that's the truth. Speaking of, I'm going to start streaming soon. Bet. I'm going to look it up in a little bit because I'm not going to be streaming that long tonight. I have a lot of things to prepare for tomorrow. But I'm going to see if I can figure out the YouTube rating system before I end. And I want to see if I can raid you. I know I have to like add you to some kind of list in order to raid your stream and get everybody over there. But we shall see. It should be pretty easy. I think somebody even said I can set it up while I'm live. I just haven't bothered to do it lately because nobody else that does Halo modding content on YouTube here has ever made me be like, oh, I should raid that person. It's only like Ruby, but Ruby's only ever live like either when I'm not. Like Ruby's streams end usually around the time that mine start. So there's no rating potential for me to do there, sadly. I wish Ruby streamed more. I love watching their streams and just seeing the progress on Halo 2 Rebalance. Can you release Permafrost beta for Stream 500? Today's Stream 500, JJ! What do you mean? To be fair, I'm not gonna lie to you. Permafrost is not ready. It is not playable. If there was even a chance that I could make it so you could like get on and play it, and just mess around on it, I would totally do that, but I'm not gonna lie to you. You can't even get in the game and play on this yet. It's that, like, early at the moment. played Force Unleashed for like an hour. It's a good-ass game. I want to go back and play Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 now, ever since I saw the Fate of the Old Republic game announced at the Game Awards. I know that game's not coming out till, like, 2030, because one of the devs said so, but, like, still, I want it to be relatively fresh in my mind for when that game comes out. I literally haven't touched those games since I was, like, a little kid, but I love them. So I still quote some of the stuff from that game to this day. The thumbnails are peak content. Are you talking about Scaboodle stuff? The stuff Scaboodle shows off is peak content and is non-negotiable. Yes, yes. If any of you guys want context, why am I glazing Scaboodle so hard? Besides him being handsome and talented, the answer is Scaboodle is taking Halo Wars 1, the game set on Harvest in the peak Bungie Golden era, and he's remodeling every vehicle from scratch, making them look even better than any of the vehicles in Halo Reach, and he is making a full-on first-person Halo Wars mod, and it is better than you could possibly imagine it being. The stuff that he has shown me and shown on his channel is so crazy, and he's so passionate about it. If you go to his channel and you start looking at his progress on the mod, you're gonna be like, this rejected shotgun guy, dude, could really step up his shit, man. Like, straight up. The level of details in his assets are insane. Yeah. When I'm doing assets, I'm like, how can I save time here? Oh, the destruction on my vehicle doesn't look that good. It's fine. Nobody's gonna care that much. Scaboodle's like, I care. I fucking care. I'm gonna make the destruction on my vehicle to the point where I'm gonna model in the underside vents and 3D model all the pipes and vents and things inside the actual chassis of the vehicle, and I'm gonna make sure it fits inside and is the actual, like, structure. It's crazy. Bro has, like, 9 damage states for a fender. Like, huh? I know! It's insane! But that's just what he does best. He's, like, crazy good at making insanely detailed, super high-fidelity assets. I mean, think about it. He used to, for a time when he was working on Infinite, he was making the armors that went into the shop. And those are, like, really detailed, metallic type, like, objects. It's armor pieces. And he's just taking that and cranking it to 11 on his mods. It's so fucking cool. He literally is, like, pushing the Halo Reach engine to its limit as well. He had this map where he, like, he made, like, this ultra detailed map. I don't know if it might be on his channel. I think he worked on it for a long time, where he was experimenting with the absolute limits that you can get away with in Halo Reach's engine, and he made this insanely huge, like, level. And he made, like, a custom skybox that was, like, inside the Forerunner shield planet. It looked so fucking crazy. It was, like, the best looking custom map I've ever seen from any mod on MCC, period. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. I'm going, hey, have a good one, Adam. Thanks for tuning in, man. I always appreciate having you. Sleep well, sweet prince. Am I a Star Wars fan or just the games? Mostly just the games. I do like the movies. I grew up with them. I remember watching Episode 3 in theaters growing up. And we would, in my household, watch them reasonably often. But I wouldn't say I'm like a Star Wars super fan or anything. I like them. I think they're fun. I like the, like... I don't know. It's good. I would say I was like, I love Lego Star Wars kind of fan more than I was like... OMG, the Clone Wars goes so deep into the lore and it's so cool kind of fan, you know? A lot more casual, I guess, is my point. So, you know, when the new sequel trilogy came out and everyone was hating on it, I was just watching from the sidelines like, damn, that sucks. Anyway. On top of not advertising myself enough, I also just don't know how to do basic streaming stuff. You'll have to show me how to make custom stream labs elements. Stream Elements is a different thing from Streamlabs stuff, and I highly recommend you get switched over to Stream Elements sooner rather than later. I think it was Modded Gamer who like pushed me endlessly for like a year and a half or something to switch over to Stream Elements, and guess what? He was so fucking right about all that, because yeah, Streamlabs is kind of doo-doo ass compared to Stream Elements, with peace and love. I have some Stream Elements, or not, I have some Streamlabs merch that they gave me, so I feel a little bad saying that, but like, yeah, Stream Elements is just way better. It has full customization of like more than you could ever need. In fact, they were updating stuff so recently that now every time we get gifted memberships in the chat, it doubles, because they had like a broken thing because they didn't have a ton of YouTube support up until recently, and some of the stuff was broken, so I had to do like a trick, and now they fixed it, and I have to go in and unhack it so that it only pops up one time, because they started supporting YouTube streams even more lately, which, you know, massive W. That's sick. We love Stream Elements here. Big fans. They should sponsor me. You know what? I'm not saying anything nice again about Stream Elements unless they sponsor me, because they totally could. You know what? They might be a good company. I'll have to check my email and see if anybody from Stream Elements messaged me, so we'll figure out whether or not I should talk more about this. Think it'd be worth it to make a 3D asset channel in your Discord where people could upload their custom Hill assets for free modding use? You know, that's a good idea. I hadn't really considered that. Yeah, I suppose so. That'd be sick. Maybe they could, like, post pictures of it and have, like, a link to a Google Drive. That's kind of what the Halo Archive has. They have, like, a whole asset channel where people can post, like, Google Drive download links to their really cool stuff they're making, and then, like, screenshots in Discord with a little link to it. That'd be pretty sick. I could set that up on my Discord. I would definitely recommend you upload it on the Halo Archive anyway, because that Discord server and that community is absolutely goated and deserves all the attention it can get. But yeah, I'll put one on my server as well. Screw it. Like, explicitly for modding. I mean, obviously, if you made it and it's not, like, mod ready, that's totally fine, but yeah, I think it's a good idea. I humbly request you gift us the Covenant Spire, because this is stream 500. Want to see it blow up? You know, we haven't blown up the Spire in a very long time now. Let's fix that. We can definitely fix that. We could probably, because of the way that I have the shield set up, it's not going to be like this in the end, but I think I can shoot the shield down just by making it take enough damage. Let's take our brand new treaded gun snooze and shoot the shield down. Okay, I think I gave it a lot of health. Oh wait, I can see it. The shield is like turning more reddish. Yeah, we're doing some damage. It's getting there. We're getting there. Hold up. Can ground vehicles drive through the shield? Yeah. The shield just blocks bullets. So I could drive right through this. And actually, as of right now, I can shoot from the inside, but I'm going to be honest, as much as I like that feature, I'm probably not going to keep it, because it causes a bunch of other issues. Air vehicles can't, though. Right now, my plan is to make it so you cannot EMP any Covenant vehicles at all, and make it so Covenant vehicles are the only things that spawn inside the Spire, and then the UNSC base in the cliff over here that's on both sides of the map will be where all the human vehicles are. So if you're trying to invade the Spire, you're basically going to have to use a Covenant vehicle. If I can come up with a better solution that just means red team vehicles are safe in there, or like red team players get EMP'd and you know what I mean? If I can make it team-based, I'll do that, so that way you get EMP'd every time if you're on the wrong team. But then if you get the shield down through, like, hijacking their whole thing, then you're safe to go in. That's the ideal thing, right? It just detects, like, which team you're on. But, to be honest, I don't have an actually good solution for that yet. Sounds weird, right? Sleeping, I didn't know you were streaming this late. Yeah, it's a later stream tonight. I wanted to at least get some streaming in because I've been really busy today. I haven't really had the time to do anything, and I wasn't able to stream at a good time today, so I figured, screw it, dude. A little baby stream tonight, a little short one. This is your present for staying up so late tonight. Watching YouTube at this hour. Is that shield health final? No, it's just for testing. I'll definitely change. My plan is, I'm about to go up here and destroy the spire, right, by meleeing this shield here. But my plan is, by going into the spire and meleeing this control panel I'm about to do, will be how you take down the shields, actually. Right now, it'll destroy the spire, but essentially what's supposed to happen is you sneak into the spire on foot, because all your vehicles get EMP'd if you try, and then you come here, and then boom, that takes the shields down. But obviously that's hooked up to the full-on destruction at the moment. But the destruction should happen, like, with a completely different system in the future. You'll see that around the final part of the game, which will be kind of fun. That's pretty cool. That never is not cool. That's so fucking sick. I'm gonna go play voices while playing, or waiting for Scaboodle to stream, and then play it with his stream in the background. Dude, what the fuck? You're like, oh, sorry, man. I'm gonna leave your stream. I'm gonna join a different stream in your exact niche, which, okay, it's Scaboodle, valid, but still, you're like, I'm gonna leave and go watch somebody else. Thanks, man. Thanks for the update. Appreciate it. Oh, I forgot I had sprint. Ooh, look how fast I am. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Let me see, because I'm not going to end probably for another, like, hour, but I want to see how I can, raid Scaboodle. YouTube, how to raid live stream. Live redirect. Okay, Scaboodle has 1,000 subscribers. Content live, edit, customization, reader. Okay, wait, I think I can stream settings, edit. Where is this? Where's the fucking redirect? Oh! You know what? I'm gonna, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna figure this out. Go to my channel. And I go YouTube Studio, Content, Live, and then what else did I say? Customization, redirect, ad. Okay. What? Oh, there. Customization. Come on, where's redirect? Bro, the AI shit sucks so much ass. It gets everything wrong all the time.
If you want to be able to be rated / redirected to on YouTube.
Okay. Yep. Keep going.
Bottom left hand.
Settings. Okay, go on.
Settings.
Yep.
Community.
Yep.
And then we're going to
Sure thing. Yup.
in this section, which is live redirects. What you're going to want to do is
Cool. That's not what I wanted at all. But every single time I Google something, the AI's like, I have the solution for you. Specific, detailed instructions that I just hallucinated that don't work. Soundtrack for Halo 1 to reach is the most peak shit ever. So true. So true. I want to listen to Halo 1 music more. Edit customization on my stream. Edit customization. Oh! Oh! I need to find... Listen, when Scaboodle goes live, I know how to redirect to him now. I figured it out. Using my massive brain cranium expansion technique I've learned. Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom really quickly. Drink some coffee before stream. And now I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Boom. Scared ya. Yeah. I'm on stream now. Oh, I can redirect to Scaboodle, so whenever I finish streaming. Oh, you have to set it up on your thing, Scaboodle. You gotta go to your YouTube settings and turn on redirect allowed, and then I can redirect to you. This shotgun guy doesn't let me place Covenant Spires in my own game of Ultimate Forge tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna riot. It'll be my Christmas present to you. You'll be able to do it on Christmas. I will add the Spire. That'll be my goal. You know what? We could set up the Spire right now to be a little bit better, couldn't we? Right now the Spire is not really in a state that's fit for Ultimate Forge. Frankly, it needs a lot more work, actually. Like, quite a large amount. I'm gonna riot either way. Fuck me, I guess. Damn. Is Huge Grass out? Huh. Huge Grass has been out for years, and 2.0's been out for, like, a year. What are you smoking, Andy? What are you... Oh. Guys are going to release Ultimate Forge on February 31st, 2025. I released the beta on March 3rd. I think. Was it March 3rd? It was like 4 days after that. The beta came out then. And everybody's been able to play it since then. Alright. In my defense. It's been on the Steam Workshop page ever since then. I have it for Stream 500, which is now. Listen, I wanted to do something fun for Stream 500, but I was so busy doing holiday preparations today that I didn't have time. By the time I came back home super late, and I was like, oh, I could get a little stream, and I was like, oh shit, today's Stream 500. Fuck. It's fine. Let me stream 5, 6, 7 though. Anyway. Yeah, working on this is kind of boring. Maybe we could do. Let me look at the Spire. No, because the Spire would be like extra boring because I'd be modeling a physics model, which is like extra tedious and painful. This is fun. I'm so excited to see we're in the Guardian Forest mission eventually. Dude, I've talked about it so much on this stream, how I want to do it, but literally earlier today was the first time I've looked at any of the leaked content in like a year, because as soon as I realized I wasn't able to use any of it, I basically was just like, oh, so there's no point in looking at any of it? Cool. So for the first time in like a year, I looked at the leaked content today, and I found even more Guardian Forest stuff I didn't even see before. There's even more parts to the map. It's crazy. I found a part of the map that makes up the multiplayer map Guardian, but they had, like, made a way bigger version of it. Like, you know the circle part of the map Guardian? They had modeled a part of that for the mission that was, like, had an interior that looked way different from the multiplayer map and had, like, multiple levels to it and stuff. Like, it's crazy. And now I have to make that real. I have to remodel all of it from scratch. I just refunded Gmod to get MCC. What? Okay, that's kind of sick, actually. But Gmod's so good, too. No! You gotta have both. No, in this economy. Never mind. This looks pretty good. How would you mod Halo into Gmod? There's a lot of Halo Gmod add-ons. Like, a lot. I want a selection that's able to select the edge between two materials. Is there a thing for that? Blender, select edge between two materials. Oh, wait, big brain, actually. Hold up. I didn't even think about that. I should have been able to think about this. If I just select this entire part like this. Dude, watch this. This is actually going to be crazy. This is going to make my life so much better. If I do all of this, just select all this part of the material. I'm going to do it all the way up to like here. And then I do select loop, boundary loop. Oh my god, and then I just get rid of all this crap up here. Now I just super fast selected the entire edge of this. That's crazy. Look at that. Okay, maybe don't look at that part, but look at the rest of that. That's crazy. And then I could do loop tools, relax. Oh, again. Let's do that again. Oh. Crazy, man. Crazy work. How much time did I just save? Like 1 billion years? Maybe 2 billion years? Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Jesus Christ, I freaking love this. Dude, that just made me so happy right now. You guys have no idea. And then, hear me out. What if I select all of this with my magic selector? Oh! Not that, not that. Hold on, hold on. What a gun where you hold Gildy Spark and you punch him to make him shoot. That'd be a little... That feels like something that would be out of, like, Doom. Kind of like the idea, though. Gildy Spark's a little shithead. That'd be a good thing for, like, Cursed Halo 3. Gildy Spark kills Johnson, but instead of killing him, you decide to just, like, pick him up and just throw him around and use him as a weapon. And he's like, no, no. You're just like, bah, smacking him in the head. Where is it? Where is it? I know it's here. Oh, no, wait. Wrong menu. Oh. That's not bad. I did forget one. And I take it back. I don't want to do that. I'll just manually clean some of this up. Ew. Why does it look like that? This is me rioting. No. Stop that. You are scaring me. No. Please. Do not do that. Civil disobedience. You know what? At least we live in a... At least I live in a country right now where civil disobedience is allowed. You can be a shithead, and then the police are just like, grrr. I'm steaming mad. For now, yeah, true. Could be worse. I'm still deeply, deeply bothered by the fact that you can get jail time for social media posts in certain European countries. As a staunch advocate for, like, internet free speech, even when people are, like, absolute dickholes, that terrifies me, man. That scares the shit out of me. Growing up on a free anonymous internet, and like, yeah, I don't want people to be absolute fucking bigots on the internet. I would really prefer they didn't. But, sending people to jail for being assholes on the internet is so crazy. That should not ever, ever be a thing. Do I want people to be assholes on the internet? No, of course not. I'm a normal-ass person. But, like, should they go to jail for it? Fucking absolutely not. That's insane. Unhinged. We should delete the internet. Listen, as much as I love the internet, as much as I don't want it deleted, it does sometimes feel like it was the greatest mistake mankind ever made. But nah, I'm too deep. I'm too deep in the sauce. We keep the internet. I like it too much. It's too fun. I was born into a world and I was like, oh man, I freaking love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are so freaking epic. And my mom was like, sweetheart, you can use my computer if you want. And I'm like, what is this internet? Oh my god, Club Penguin? Holy shit. And then my brother's like, look at this game called RuneScape. And I'm like, oh my god! Yeah, we keep the internet. Porn, dude, not me at like 9 years old searching like boobs on Yahoo search on AOL.com. Boobs. Give out any ride equipment, so you're gonna... Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Well, let's see. Can I raid Scaboodle yet? Scaboodle. Oh! Wait, Doodle? Is that him? Is he ODST? No, there. He still needs redirect privileges added. I can't raid him until he does that. He needs to let people raid his channel. It's a setting you have to turn on. I don't know. They should do it. Otherwise I can't raid him. They should let YouTube channels get raided by well, no, because then you could, like, hate raid people. YouTube's too, like, nice for that. They wouldn't ever let that kind of thing happen, which, you know what? Valid. I gotta go into his chat and scream at him, actually. Where is he? I think my Chrome is bugged out. There he is. I'm listening to Scaboodle stream. Hang on.
My screen, so that's why it looks a little crammed in here. Okay, let's go to Smart Materials, Paint. Let's start with a decent... Yeah, that's good. All right. No, not on you. Let's go down to Short Sword Hull and plop it in.
I typed in his chat. I called him a wiener.
So we got a basic Smart Material here. Now, obviously, this isn't what we want exactly.
Oh, he's using Substance Painter. Brave.
I all the parameters of this material
love and also hate Substance Painter.
And, you know, more correct to what.
Scaboodle has a voice, dude. Yes, I actually know Scaboodle in real life. He lives in my town. We hang out sometimes.
Green,
in fact, I think we're hanging out tomorrow.
So, there we go. That's step one, and then we got dirt. It's very red dirt. Let's.
I refuse to support Adobe. Just watch Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a good movie. I am not fucking mailing anyone a pipe bomb. Hello. Pranked you. Get pranked. You're dead. Mail him a pipe bong. Firefox adding a bunch of AI bullshit. They should have just been the brand that's just... I hate shareholders so much.
Hey, back at the Poop Deli.
Poop Deli fanboy.
We still got the piping hot portage-on, the double poop scoop on rye, the shit from an ass, the single
shit from an ass,
Italian, and the mud butt special. I think I'll do the double poop scoop with a side of poop.
Mud butt special, so visceral. Oh! Dude, I want to go to like a Subway. There's like a Subway that I like never go to that's like kind of close-ish to where I'm at, and I just want to go there and just be like, they're like, oh, what do you want? I'm like, can I get just like stare at the menu really does. Like, can I get some poop from a butt, please? You guys still have that? Scaboodle's voice reveal. Chat as I speak. Dude, Evan's voice reveal. I've been on call with him on stream before, but you got to be like a long time viewer to know some of this. There's a lot of lore. I've been streaming for a long time, so it is a real Scaboodle voice reveal, though. Dude, I would want to do that though. If I am like, my sense of humor is so fucking cooked, bro. I have like this sense of humor of like a 5-year-old. My sense of humor is like poo poo pee pee. It's so bad. Like, I would go to a Subway and be like, can I get poop from a butt? I would do that. I would think that's hilarious. I don't care. I have missed the past 140 streams. Please do murder me. No, I won't murder you. I'm debating sending you to the penis explosion chamber. However, your life is safe for now. Tracks, fired projectile, help text. Yeah, literally. Somebody else had bungee back in the day. Was like, dead. Poo poo, poo poo, poo poo, caca, pee pee. I hate this one vertice, but I'm gonna fix it. Davy Jones! I love that guy. So fucking...
Hershey squirts.
Oh, never mind.
Shit from an ass.
Stop.
Poop from a butt.
I was
Turd from a keister.
Davy Jones. I was gonna say they...
Truffle butter. Backdoor cigar cutter.
Ew. Oh,
nice. Balloon knot. Anus. Chocolate starfish. Anus.
Ain't why...
Thunder from down under. Just regular poop.
Why did you parentheses anus like twice? Yummers. Thank you, dude. I think people should say yummers way more often. Mostly because I hate it when people say yummers, but it's so funny. I want like the most masculine dudes in our society to occasionally just in their sentences be like, just be like yummers. Like, I want to see bodybuilders take a sip of their pre-workout and just be like yummers. You know what I mean? Like, that's just an enhancement to society overall. Something about that, it's good stuff. I fucking love moving vertices. Dude, give me a Neuralink. I want to do this with my mind. What did he say? What did he say? I turned redirect, I think. I'll see about that. Yeah, he probably did. It's not that hard to do. Let's see. Edit. Customization. Redirect. Skibbity. Skibbity. Noodle. He did it! Hell yeah. Alright, when this stream is over, you guys will get sent to Scaboodle. I added Elon Musk frying my prefrontal cortex to Halo 3. I like it. I still have this really good vision for a short I want to do. I want to, like, show the cursed Halo 2, like, Gmod next bot I did. and I just want to like show it and be like, I added Goku to Halo 2, but then it like devolves into like some really cursed shit where like I'm walking around my house with my iPhone camera and he's just like peeking out behind curtains, and I'm like, I didn't actually add him to the game, and he just kind of showed up there one day. I'm really concerned. Sometimes when I'm at home alone, I think I see him around my house. Leave a comment if you're worried about my safety, and subscribe for more. You can press X and dissolve vertices if they're causing issues. Most of the time it's not a vertice that I need to dissolve, but that I sculpted things in such a low detail that I need to add some. Clayka Plum, thank you for the 2! Said, who's up Jiralling their Hanai right now? They're called brutes. Okay, we haven't had any Jiral Hanai folk in here in a long time. You can just say brute. Davidson Jones, thank you for the 2. Thank you,
Halo
David.
should steal the gravity gun from Half-Life so the gravity hammer doesn't feel so lonely.
You know what? If they announce Half-Life 3, I'm gonna make a gravity gun in Halo 3. The stream share thing should be on. Sorry, I can't hear you. That was me letting Scaboodle know. It's good. Yes, gravity gun would be peak. I want to do that really bad. I don't think it would be that hard to do, frankly. I think it'd be pretty. You know what I'm saying? What's a brute? Oh, it's this alien from the Halo video game franchise they introduced in Halo 2. Some lore nerds decided they needed some kind of technical wizard name, so they called them Jiral Hanai. The good news is nobody actually says that because they all know they're called brutes, and it would be an extremely lunch money stealing kind of offense if somebody unironically said Jiral Hanais when they easily could just say brute because everybody knows they're brutes and they don't have to go through all that much effort. Crazy, crazy, crazy. See, Sangheili is one of the few where it's like, that's actually fair, because in the mainline game franchise, they do say Sangheili sometimes. Like in Halo Reach. I think they say it during one of the cutscenes with Halsey. They say like Sangheili, and it's like, oh, Sangheili. Oh. And they say it in a context where you understand, oh, that's an elite. Oh. And then it's like it all just comes together. At no point in the games do they say Jiral Hanai. They say brutes. They have always said brutes, and they will continue to say brutes. If you say Jiral Hanai, I'm going to take out all my pent-up frustration that I never got to get rid of by bullying people in school, and I will start bullying you instead. They say Jiral Hanai in Halo 5, and that's why it's a bad video game. That's a lie. Halo 5 was actually a pretty good game. Campaign kind of sucked wieners, but, you know, it was a good game. It was a good game. I think Halo 5 is pretty cool. If they just made Halo 5 in, you know, Infinite's art style, fire, dude. Fire. Boo this, man. It's a good game. Halo 5's a good game. It just looks weird. Not even bad, just weird. I can't even say Halo 5 is ugly. It's not. It's a really pretty game, and the art style looks like crazy cool. It's just weird looking. Kind of funny seeing the prophets call the grunts, you know, grunts. Exactly. The Grunt Rebellion. Because, get this, they're called grunts, and calling them Jiral Hanai is for the book readers. Stop reading books. Turn on TikTok. God damn it. God damn it! Just start looking at TikTok. Stop reading them damn Halo books. Was gonna straight up murder me if he learns I said like Golo once. Okay, I also think let Golo... It's passable. I don't love it, but, like, you gotta say it in order to be like, oh, scarabs are, like, just big hunters, because the worms...
She overcharged my plasma pistol. She focused my rifle. She
Yeah.
regretted my profit. She pillared my autumn.
Yep.
She honked my hawk.
What?
She bombed my banshee. She boosted my ghost.
Eh.
She drop-shipped my phantom.
Okay, come on.
She slips-paced my drive.
Yep.
Big cum.
Okay. Well, the last one was a little bit on the nose, but... When you say she regretted my... I like she focused my rifle. Like, that one actually works pretty good. That one actually works pretty good. She overcharged my plasma pistol, if you know what I mean! Sex penis. Sorry. Move this up a little. This one's kind of a little wonky. Will there be teleporters on the map? I haven't explicitly decided on it yet, but probably there will be some. There'll probably be like teleporters between the interior of the human base and the spire. That way, in case you spawn in the spire and you're like, no, I want to grab a pelican, you can just go and then teleport over here. You dig. That was the funniest thing I've heard all night. Sex penis. I don't know, man. I'm just saying shit. Davy Jones, thank you for the 2, man!
My face when she has a successful utilization record of 1.2 trillion simulated and 1 actual. She is ready to fire on demand.
Oh, god damn. Ah! I hate that actually, like, is reasonably funny to me. That you like said the nerdiest obscure Halo quote reference, and I'm like, that was actually kind of funny. I like that. God help me. Is this guy my freaking dad? Dude, I actually hate dad jokes and puns now. When I was younger, I was like, that was pretty funny. Now I just hate them. I hate them. I think puns are too easy and corny. However, there are exceptions to the rule. Sometimes they can be fire. Sometimes you can come up with some fire ones, but it's gotta be like, gotta really sneak it in there, you know? It's actually gotta be good. It can't be like the most obvious one, you know what I mean? If you're gonna say out a pun, you gotta make sure it's like actually fire, which is really, really rare. If any of you guys are out here in the wild saying puns, stop right now. You'll thank me later. Because you're old? No, you're supposed to like puns more when you get old. I hate them now. I accidentally said a pun earlier today and it made me mad. But it actually worked out, so. But still. Like, I feel like the only appropriate reaction if somebody says a pun in front of you is to just go, you know what I mean? Like, that's, I don't know what else to do. I swear to God, I'm gonna see Scaboodle tomorrow in person when we're hanging out. He's gonna throw a pun my way just to spite me. She rejected my shotgun. Gah! when me she when me when she yeah.
My face when she was unfortunate, her edification was most enjoyable. Oracle? Great journey? Why do you meddlers insist on using such inaccurate verbiage?
Okay. Thank you for the 2, David. I feel like we really lost the plot on that one. Thank you for the 2. Me when she finishes the fight. Especially with quick J removes having to click on the second vertex. What, if I click J, isn't that just join? Oh, quick join. Wait, what? Oh, you're scaring me. You're using words I don't understand. Stop that. How's the Cortana suit coming along? I'm getting the Samus suit now, because Cortana... Sorry to break it to you guys, but Halo is so irrelevant that literally it is impossible, even on the internet, to buy a Cortana morph suit. I am sorry, I am going to be Samus now. It's close enough, guys. It's Cortana at home. The Samus is relevant? True? I don't know, man. When your fan base gets so angry and spiteful, they will just never buy a product again. I guess. I don't know. It's Microsoft. I don't know. I don't know. Davy Jones, David, thank you for
My
the 2.
face when she remains here, holds out as long as she can. Did you see her? How damaged she is. She could be corrupted for all we know. Her solution could be a flood trap.
Yeah, again, thank you for the 2. I really feel like you just keep that you start and then you lose the plot along. Thank you for the 2. Her solution can flood my trap. Bazinga! That's so true. That's so true. Damn, that's actually so crazy. Later, yo. Have a good one, Venom. Have a good one, dude. Appreciate you tuning in. Come back again. Or else. I will. Good. Good. I think you'll do very, very well. You have a bright future. You know to keep coming back to these streams. You got a bright future ahead of you. You know what's good for you. Up. This is now a cliff. Up. Another one. Up. Another one. Up. Another. This is pretty sick, actually. I hate that I have to, like, manually be making these curves and things, but it could be worse. You know, this is just me being passionate. Gmod guy with the 117. Thanks, man. Happy 500th stream, even though it was late. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. I wish I was doing a little something more. I just didn't really have time to prepare anything today. I feel kind of bad about it almost. Something to show you in stream chat. Ooh, more Source Engine content. That was you, right? Well, I'm not just assuming that because it was your name. I'm pretty sure that was you. Let's see. Oh, okay, wait. Gmod guy said, 2 months later, I've been figuring out how to get Source Engine maps working in Halo CE's engine. Most of it was done in Hammer, the source map editor. David Jones, thank you for the 2!
Me when her makers wisely limited her knowledge of all other strategic facilities. Compartmentalization if she was ever captured by the flood.
Dude, that's one of the best qualities in a woman. Having her makers wisely limit her knowledge of other strategic facilities. Fuck, dude, that's so good. Fuck. Can you give us a Snondor for stream 500? I'm afraid not. I simply do not have the time today. Actually, doing a Snondor, who am I kidding? It would actually be very easy. Making the snow vehicles is not hard. But do I want to do that? Listen, I don't want to make any snow vehicles that aren't going to be in the map. Because the moment I make a vehicle snowified, like a Condor, and then I'm not going to put it in the map, people are going to be like, oh, but you already have the snowy version. Why don't you just add it? And I'm going to be like, no, it's going to unbalance the gameplay. It's going to suck ass. It's going to ruin everything. And people are going to be like, oh, but it's so cool. And I'm going to be like, no, I'm trying to tune down the vehicles. I'm not trying to do a huge grass again. I want things to be balanced. And people are going to be like, oh, but it's cool. I'm going to be like, I know it's cool. But I can't. We have to have reasonable limitations. Can't just add everything ever. That's what huge grass is for. This is permafrost. Here in permafrost, look at this map. Here in permafrost, we have balance, we have reason, we have limitations. We have skiffs. The skiff is a strong vehicle on this map. You know what's not a strong vehicle on huge grass? The skiff. Because long swords exist and scarabs exist. And pelicans and phantoms and seraphs and fucking drones and all kinds of other shit. Port Forge Island and make an actual everything ever map. We have Forge World though. Isn't that better than Forge Island? I put Forge World in Halo 3. Ow. Fuck you. This thing hurts. I like that. Relatively satisfying damage states with care applied to them. Yeah. Do we have the Mega Mantis on the screen? Okay, but that's like the power vehicle, okay? The Mega Mantis is the power vehicle. It's like the strongest thing here. Except for the Lich, obviously, but that's not the point. This is already insane. If I start adding even more stuff to it, when does this come out? I don't have a date right now for Star Wars. I'm still just heavily getting it worked on and having it go. Probably sometime in January as a rough ballpark estimate, but I don't know. I do not know. I'm trying not to hold myself to anything right now because I just want to be able to work on the map and make it as good as possible and then put it in the game and be happy. Why? Why? You know what, though? This is good progress so far. I'm happy. I'm happy. We're making this map. It's pretty. It's beautiful. Planning on Strato or other big bads. If I'm doing the Strato, it's not going to be as an actual enemy that you fight, but instead as like an Easter egg. But I still do very much want to do the Strato. I think it would be so cool. Can I have snowballs? Is a new type of grenade? I was debating adding like, excuse me, a Minecraft snowball to the game because I thought that'd be really funny. And it's just like an Easter egg item, like hidden on a cliff somewhere, and you pick it up, and it's like the worst weapon ever. But it's like a fucking like 1-to-1 perfectly accurate Minecraft snowball. I think that'd be awesome. You check my showcase today in your stream? Oh, right. I'm sorry. I was actually going to look at it. I got distracted because Davathan Jonesy, he tipped halfway through. You said most of the map work you did in Hammer. I used no draw texture on all exterior faces. Good. For the sky, instead of Source's tool skybox, to replace it with plus sky. We got a demo showing how I imported the BSP into Blender, converted all textures, and made sure the texture names matched. Interesting. So you have like an entire working source engine to CE. And the fact that it works in CE means realistically this would also work in other game engines. Okay, so if you guys don't know, this is the source, or this is Hammer. This is how you make maps in the source engine. And so here is a map that they were working on. And then this is their direct conversion into Blender, hopefully, like ideally set up for Halo. And then, yeah, there it is. Imported into Halo 1. That is a direct source engine port. How do you do the props, though? Because I know in CE there's not any instance geometry, so it would probably register as like a scenery. I guess you'd have to probably place those manually at that point. That's crazy, though, that you're able to do an almost like 1-to-1 port over. Okay, so here's another tester showcasing. You have some no-draw and then sky material. Oh, I see what you mean. You set all things to no-draw, because I guess if you did the sky material on the outside of those as well, then you would have... Yeah, that makes sense. That you had to like specifically set them to no-draw. So here's a really basic cube in the source engine Hammer editor. Ooh! And you got... I forget what they're called in Hammer. It's been so long, but the ones where you can edit the vertices on stuff. And then boom! There it is. In-game. That's really sick. That's clean as hell. Seeing the source engine textures in Halo 1 is so wild, because, I mean, they just look really good. Oh, and light baking? Oh yeah, this is the map you were showing before. This is genuinely so cool to me. Like, the fact that you're able to convert these source maps... I mean, obviously it's Source 1, not Source 2, but, like, still, Source 1 was relevant for, how, like, fucking almost 2 decades. You could argue it's still extremely relevant today. I don't even think that's an argument, actually. I think it's just a fact. It's still extremely relevant. So, the fact that you can port this stuff over is pretty insane. Yeah, these entities working here is crazy. Why does it say my channel is currently unavailable due to a violation of Twitch community guidelines to turn service on your Twitch? That's news to me. I don't stream on Twitch. If it's my rejected shotgun account, I don't know. I don't even have that as an account anymore. I'll probably have to like email Twitch and ask. Yeah, my Twitch account is DrakeRJS. I don't know, let me see. Rejected shotgun. It might have gotten like hacked or something. I don't even know what the email to that is. Yeah, it looks like the account that had the username rejected shotgun got banned. That might actually be useful for me. That might be good so that I could get that Twitch username switched over, actually. That'd be cool. Might actually work out in my favor that that account got banned somehow. But I don't know. I haven't used that account since like fucking 2013 or 14, so... Hey, maybe that's actually really sick. The final video is CP Orange with some TF2 mercenary reds and blues fighting each other. Oh, did you have them working as like AIs now? Wait, that's actually crazy. I see little demo men running around in the Halo engine. What the fuck, man? That's wild. How is this Halo? This is a full conversion. What the fuck? I mean, obviously they don't ragdoll in Halo 1, but still. I will say, if you ported this mod to Halo 2, you could get some really, really good one-to-one stuff. Because Halo 2's got, like, ragdolls. It was also released in 2004. You've got instance geometry, which means you could get a lot of those scenery props in-game without actually having to convert them into scenery items. I don't know, maybe you just really like Halo 1, so maybe you won't do that, but I feel like that would work especially well for your mod. Then again, though, there's a lot of people in CE who would love to see that more than anything. Which would be pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna go stand up, stretch real quick. I might send you guys over to Scaboodle soon, but I'm just gonna go get up real quick and come back, do a little bit more work, and then... Yeah. But yeah, bear back. Alrighty. If I was a chair, what kind would I be? Luxurious plush velvet. Oh, I'm still in the Mega Man, hell yeah. Not call me crust mommy. At least I'm crust father. God, I can't wait to texture this map, man. I know a lot of the streams lately have been like half of them just me like cleaning up vertices manually, but as soon as I'm done with this process, I could start texturing the map. The reason I don't is because I'm going to be adding like more stuff to this and it's going to be a waste of my time. The only other structure right now that I'm planning on adding after cleaning up is like a Forerunner hallway elevator section from like right here going down and then opening up right here with like a little Forerunner doorway. And after we were looking at like hunting for some cut content the other day and looking for like stuff on the Ark, and then I had that revelation that the Forerunner hallways and things in Halo 3 are all just like cookie cutter sections you can add on to each other. I was kind of like, that's making a little elevator room would be pretty easy, wouldn't it? Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Triangles looking like ancient hieroglyphs. Yeah, that's fair. I love Blender. I love not having layers while texture painting. What? Yeah, it's kind of I mean, there's add-ons for that. That definitely should be a feature native to Blender where you can just have like detailed Photoshop type layers. I'm sure they'll add that at some point in the future, just given how much support Blender has and how cool everything is. But in the meantime, somebody probably made like a fire-ass texturing add-on for it. If I'm ever trying to do some crazy texturing, I ain't doing it in Blender. I'm going into Substance Painter, Photoshop, whatever else is relevant for that project. I added a mace to the Mantis. Oh, I saw that actually. It's crazy. Okay, you kept asking me to look in stream chat at the Pillar of Autumn thing you did. This is kind of... Oh, from the concept art, right? Where the Pillar of Autumn is, like, hanging over the edge? This is pretty cool. having the maw where the bottom of the Pillar of Autumn is just like off the edge and cut into a piece. It's a little less dramatic than seeing the actual Pillar of Autumn, but it would be cool to see this in game. I hope you add this in, like replace the BSP from the maw with this one. I would love to see what that actually looks like. Or is this actually in game? Is this in game? It's kind of hard to tell because it's all black where I expect to see a skybox, but I think a lot of Halo 1 skyboxes just had the horizon, everything below just be all black. Can you make AI vehicles in Ultimate Forge AI? I need to get around crushing the game without entering them. My hope is that I just fix that bug, because I actually can't do AI vehicles that you just spawn in. I was able to do that in Halo 2 Forge when I made that mod, because I was actually using like campaign AI spawning stuff, which lets you do literally anything. In Halo 3 Forge, when I'm spawning AI, it's through this hilariously hacky system that just coincidentally works, but it has a lot of limitations. One of them being that I can't just spawn vehicles. It has to just be a character. I can't even spawn a vehicle through that method, and I don't really have a way of spawning a vehicle and an AI at the same time and then just making them get in the seat, so even that kind of method wouldn't work. So probably not. I think the best method is I'm just going to have to track down what's causing the crashing bug and either make it so that I can fix that so they can get in vehicles, or just restrict them from getting into vehicles altogether. I think it is a fixable problem, though, because I noticed that the AI also crashed outside of Ultimate Forge when I was just testing stuff. They would like get in the skiff and then just gone. My game crashed. Without even doing any of the Ultimate Forge spawners. Just regular AI getting in a regular skiff crashed my game one time. So I'm pretty sure it is a bug with my editing kit. I must have broken something, and it, good news, should be fixable. Yeah. Anyway, though, guys, I do have to prepare for some fun Christmassy stuff tomorrow, so I'm going to jump out of here. I know it was a late, short stream, and I apologize. I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Sunday. So please consider subscribing if you're not. Join the Discord server if you haven't. I will announce when I'm live on Sunday. You guys will get to enjoy a Saturday night without my very hairy head gracing your screens. But a Sunday, I'll be back, and I'm going to hopefully be doing a very, very long Sunday stream. I'm going to do my best to be responsible tomorrow and not get a hangover for Sunday. So that way I can just be like, damn, I feel good today! Anyway, I'm going to send you guys over to Scaboodle. Enjoy his stream. He's working on some absolutely fire vehicles. Go give him lots and lots of love. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a wonderful time over at Scaboodle's stream. Call him Bald instead of calling me Bald, please. Thank you. Where's my stream 500 Spire? I blew it up, and I'll add it to Ultimate Forge. That's my promise to you. Have fun over at Scaboodle's stream, guys. Thank you to everybody who tipped. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. Thank you, members. Appreciate you. Go send love to Scaboodle. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you on Sunday.